Hey there, and welcome. So, for the next few minutes, I want you to think of this as a personal coaching session. We're not going to talk about AI like it's some kind of futuristic, abstract concept. Nope. We're going to build a really practical guide for you right here to figure out its impact on your job, starting today. Okay, so let's just cut right through all the noise. For a minute, forget all the big headlines about AI changing entire industries. The single most important question, the one that really matters, is right here. How is this tech changing what you do day in and day out? That's what we're going to focus on.
And here's how we're going to get you those answers. This is our roadmap. We're going to start big picture and then zoom all the way down to your desk. We'll walk through a super simple audit you can do on your own work, see how it plays out in the real world, and talk about what AI actually means for jobs. And then we'll wrap it all up with a personal action plan. It's a clear path from just thinking about it to actually doing something.
All right, let's dive in. We hear it all the time. AI is transforming huge sectors like healthcare, making diagnostics better, or manufacturing with things like predictive maintenance. And look, that's all true, but it can feel kind of distant, right? Abstract, not really connected to our daily grind. This is the mental shift we all need to make. Because the basic ideas behind AI, automating the repetitive stuff and analyzing data to find patterns, well, those don't just apply to a factory floor or a hospital. They apply to marketing, to finance, to HR, you name it. They apply to your role. So today, we're going to close that gap. So the big question is, how do you actually spot these AI opportunities that are kind of hiding in plain sight in your own work week? Well, it's a lot simpler than you might think. We're going to use this really straightforward 3-question framework to put your role under the microscope and see exactly where AI could be a game changer for you. Okay, here they are. First up, think about all those routine tasks you do. The copy-paste stuff, data entry, pulling the same standard report every week. That's the low-hanging fruit for AI automation. Second, what about data analysis? Are you trying to spot trends in customer behavior or comb through financial reports? That is AI's absolute sweet spot. And third, just a practical reality check. Is there actually enough good data lying around for an AI to learn from? So take a second and be really honest with yourself. What does your pie chart, your donut chart, actually look like? Are you spending, say, 40% of your week on routine stuff? Maybe it's even more. This little self-audit is honestly the most important first step to really seeing your personal AI landscape clearly. It's not about judging your job. It's about finding the opportunity. All right, so now let's see this whole framework in action. Let's take that 3-question audit and apply it to some of the most common departments you'd find in pretty much any office. This will make it really concrete. We'll kick things off with marketing. This is a field where AI is already making a huge splash, and it's really helping teams move away from just guesswork and more towards data-driven strategy. Now, what's so cool about this is you can see the 2 ways AI helps out. Over on the left, it's the workhorse. It tackles the predictable stuff, like, hey, give me 10 first drafts for a social media post when you have writer's block. But on the right, it's a super smart analyst, digging through mountains of data to figure out which customers are actually going to buy something next. This frees up the human marketer to do what they do best, focus on the big picture, the brand story, the creative strategy. Next up, let's talk finance. Now, this is a part of the business that has always been on the cutting edge of automation, and you guessed it, AI is just turbocharging that whole trend. And you see this exact same pattern in other departments too, like HR, where AI is helping screen resumes or manage employee data. And this slide just perfectly shows that shift in where the real value is. Think about it. Instead of a financial analyst spending all of Monday and Tuesday just putting together a variance report, the AI has that report sitting in their inbox at 9 a.m. Monday morning. Now, that analyst has 2 full days to figure out why the numbers changed and what the company should do about it. The role gets elevated from just reporting the news to actually advising the business. Now, this brings us to a really, really crucial point that I think gets lost in all the scary headlines. So much of the conversation around AI is just dominated by this fear of job replacement. But the reality, what's actually happening, is way more nuanced, and honestly, it's a lot more interesting. It's really all about collaboration. Just let that sink in for a second. This is a central message here. The real threat isn't the technology itself. The threat is failing to adapt to a world where this technology is just a common, everyday tool. The nature of professional work is changing, and our skills have to change right along with it. So here's the bottom line. AI is a tool for augmentation. It creates a productivity gap, and the professionals who learn how to use these tools for analysis and for their routine tasks, Well, they're simply going to be more effective. They'll make smarter decisions faster, and they'll have more time for the kind of strategic thinking that companies really value. Okay, so if the name of the game is to evolve, what skills do we actually need? Well, the good news is it's not about becoming a data scientist or a coder overnight. It's about building up 3 core capabilities that will make you an amazing partner to these AI systems. First off, your own expertise in your field becomes more valuable than ever. You need that deep knowledge to know if an AI suggestion is pure genius or complete nonsense. Second, critical thinking becomes absolutely non-negotiable. You have to be the human in the loop who asks, wait a minute, does this data make sense? Could there be a bias here? And third is technical literacy. And I don't mean coding. It's just having a basic gut feel for what AI is good at and what it's not so good at.
So we've covered the why and the what. Now let's nail down the how. Look, this isn't some project for someday. This is about what you can start doing this week, today even, to start building your AI skills and really future-proofing your career.
Here it is, your 5-step plan. Start with that 3-question audit we talked about. Then do a little research. See what tools are out there for your specific job. Step 3, and this is the most important one, experiment. You have to learn by doing. Try using these tools on real work problems. Keep up what's happening in your field. And finally, be an advocate. Start talking to your team and your boss about the opportunities that you're starting to see. So we'll end on this thought. AI isn't just another piece of software. It's really becoming a new kind of colleague, one that can handle all the number crunching and the routine stuff, freeing you up for that higher level, creative, strategic work. So the only question left is, are you ready to collaborate?